Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about how I made a little over $2,700 by swing trading stocks. We're going to be talking about the strategies I use, so I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys do, hit that like button and subscribe. And guys, for those of you that are like, who is this random guy? My name is Carter. I'm a full-time swing trader in the stock market, and I have been for over 6 years. And with that being said, we actually do have an amazing school where we teach people how to find these stocks, my strategies, my mindset, and we're doing a back-to-school day sale. 50% off using code SCHOOL. We only have like 2 spots left for that code, so make sure you guys check it out right now, and I'll see you guys in there. It's awesome. We got private live streams, we got quizzes, we got lectures, we got a group chat, everything. If you want to take swing trading to that next level, check it out down below. But guys, let's dive into this here. So this past week, you guys can see that today has been, oh my goodness, has been one of the best swing trading days of the year. You know, we have Amazon up 4%, Meta up 2%, Costco 1%, Microsoft 1%, and Google up 0.5%. Now, let's talk about the mindset and approach here with the top 3 here, which is Amazon, Meta, and Costco. We already did these other 2 in other videos, so I figured let's just do these. So with Amazon stock, you guys can kind of see that we've just seen some good sell-off. Right now, we're looking at the hourly chart, which looks a little different here. So you guys can see it sold off down on the hourly, and it did find some nice support. So you guys can see where it hits these lines, getting good buying pressure. This is going to be the best point of entry down here on support in preparation for the breakouts. Now, looking at this, you might say, Carter, well, why did you even look at the stock? So what we actually do is we go to the daily and we look for trends. We look for supports. And so looking at this, where would you want to buy this stock? Well, looking at this line, you guys can see it gets buying pressure here, 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 and you guys can see it hit it, sold off, and has been rallying ever since. So this thing has been moving and grooving. But in order to buy a stock, we don't just buy random companies. We have a checklist, our bread and butter, our trading playbook, our guide, our master. So I'll put this down below. This is a journal that I use, and the reason I love it is it helps you keep track of your trades and making sure you're choosing quality over quantity. So with the checklist here, 1 is a stock on an upward trend. Looking at Amazon, obviously in the past year or so, we've seen great growth out of it. Another reason is the stock on a support. So support could be a variety of things. It could be a certain indicator, like a moving average line. It could be a certain line, like a trend line. And this is kind of what we have. You guys can see it a little clearer here where it hits it and we get that good buying pressure, establishing a nice support line. The next thing is, what is the RSI? The RSI at the time of purchase was trading for a 26. The last time it was trading for a 26 was all the way back in late 2022, where the stock was pretty much hitting all-time lows. All-time lows shortly after, just got great buying pressure. So we understand that the stock's on a support line. It's still on an upward trend. It's undervalued on the RSI, which is the relative strength index. Now the next thing, we never want to hold through an earnings. You guys can see that actually Amazon released earnings and the stock sold off. So we want to make sure that we're never going to hold through that. So during this time here, obviously we don't take any trades. We look for confirmation and support. So just for future reference, in order to find stocks that are approaching their own earnings will be showing here on Moomoo, right in the little quotes tab here. So, and for those of you wondering what broker I use, Moomoo, I'll put them down below. 20 free stocks just by signing up, so check it out. But the next thing, risk and reward. So for me, I like a minimum of 2 to 1. So entering here at 161, setting our target back up to highs here at 200. With our stop loss just below that wick, the risk and reward is about 4 to 1, risking $1 to make over $4 a share, which is absolutely fantastic. That's what we look for trades. And obviously, how do you enter? You look for some sort of support on lower time frames. So you guys can see it hits this several times, establishing good buying pressure. You also can enter on breakouts and moving average lines. You guys can see a good entry would be here or even here. So the last time it broke up through the moving average lines, the stock rallied up. So we could get a lot of good buying pressure here in the short term. So moving on to another play here. The next one here is Meta. Meta is the GOAT, right? Looking at the daily, you guys will see that the charts are actually very similar. Stock on an upward trend, sold off down to some level of support. Now the support for this stock here was a little different. One of the reasons I actually really bought this stock here was if we actually go to the hourly chart, you guys can see that Meta released an earnings, and obviously we never hold through an earnings, but in this case, compared with Amazon, the stock went up a lot, right? It went from about $450 to $520, but then the whole market just got absolutely obliterated, selling off back down to support levels. So obviously entered here in the market open, and the stock has been just on this rally ever since. So textbook trade, and if we actually look at it, it does follow the checklist. Stock on an upward trend, check. On a support line, check. Right on the hourly. Earnings, we didn't hold through an earnings. What's the RSI? So the RSI for this one here, if we actually look at it, was near and around a 29. So it was under that 30. The last time it was trading there was back in here where we got good buying pressure. The risk and reward was about 3 to 1, which is always really good. So let's move on to the next play here, which is the only Costco. Costco stock here, looking at this here, was a little different. This one here was using moving average lines. So looking at Costco, you guys can see good tendencies of getting buying pressure at that blue line. That blue line is what we call the 90-day EMA line. You guys can see it hit it and we had that nice move. It also was undervalued on the RSI. The last time it was trading there, it was back in here where we had that little good buying pressure. And more importantly, looking at the hourly, you guys can see it just had this nice support pretty much anywhere from $810 to about $800, just right here where we had that good buying pressure. Boom, 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 boom. Another good entry would have been up here on the breakout, on the first breakout with the stop loss just below here, or even on the second or third breakout, right? It gives you several chances, and then the stock just been moving and grooving ever since. So now we're up handsomely on all of these stocks. So what's the approach? So for me, there's several different ways you guys can go about setting a stop loss, setting your profit, but we're going to let some of these ride and then just kind of set a stop loss below some moving average lines or some recent support or resistance. So that's kind of the approach and mindset with that, guys. And if you guys want to learn how to find these plays, check out our school, code school for 50% off. So might as well check it out. We'll see you guys in there. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you guys. Take care, everyone.